Energy. So what it do, my people? It's your boy Pimp back with another Perspectives with Pimp, and I got a quick message today. But I feel like every time I talk about a message being quick, that motherfucker don't ever end up being quick. So, but hey, we gonna let the spirit come through. And motherfucker gonna be as long as it's supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so the message for today is don't try to be too spiritual. Now, I understand, like, you getting into knowledge, you getting into information. Shit, a lot of this, I'm speaking because, shit, I done dealt with it, I done went through it, or I've been doing it, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, I've seen another take. But, yeah, there's another shit, like, when you really on that path, like, when it's really for you, like, when it's really what you want to be doing, that shit it's a beautiful thing. Like, it can be all consuming. Like, that's all you think about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be spiritual, you want to raise your chakras up, you want to blah, 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 blah. You want to do all that shit, right? But at the end of the day, don't negate the fact that you're having a human experience. So, you know what I'm saying? In biblical senses, I understand you being in the world and not being of it. Completely fine. I agree with that. That's exactly what I'm on. But you're having a human experience. And a lot of people that's in the car or that's in the left-hand path, and that's another upcoming video to talk about the left-hand path versus the right-hand path. I'm gonna talk about that briefly today. But a lot of people that, you know, understand that, or you read the Gnostic text, you know, one of your things is you want to avoid and escape the reincarnation trap. And I completely get it. But one thing that I find in this life, and you know, Michael Jackson said it best, too high to get over, too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle, and the pain is thunder. I didn't know that nigga was saying thunder, by the way. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying when I was younger until I got older. The pain is thunder, nigga. But then think about it. Oh shit, hold on, nigga, just learn something. Hold on, you stuck in the middle, your pain is thunder. And whatever. See, this motherfucker is picking up, I'm gonna just say. But right here, you see when it comes to the Kabbalah, and you know what I'm saying, you got the lightning flash, the pain is thunder, lightning. The lightning flash is kind of the way that the tree works, and it goes in a lightning, you know what I'm saying? Boot, 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 like a lightning. You stuck in the middle, and the pain is thunder. Thunder is the sound that come with lightning. Thunder is the vibration that come with the lightning. Damn. See, this how shit get long. But y'all listening any motherfucking way. If you clicked off, you ain't a real nigga. You was a cheap boss, nigga. No, but all seriousness. So, when it comes to, you know, that, you can't go too high, you can't go too low, so you got to be in the middle. So the middle path, when it comes to this shit, is exactly where I feel like you're supposed to be. So like I said, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, avoiding the reincarnation trap, I feel like if you're focused too much on avoiding it and not coming back, then you're going to do that. You ever notice how, what did Job say? That which I feared has become me, or is now upon me. So it's like that, where it's just like, you fearing it, you got so much fear, you got so much, you know what I'm saying, all your energy is in that. It's just like, for example, I noticed myself, right? Let's say, when it come to do something, especially something that you're not yet super equipped in yet, or something you're working on. So let's say I noticed, like, sometimes when I wanted to talk to a specific young lady, right? And like, you know, I had a shit planted in my head, and then the opportunity would not be for what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But when I went with the flow, then it worked out. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, go with the flow of life, my nigga. Like, this ain't, first off, okay, get this too. What is physicality other than spiritual energy slowed down to a lower vibration? So then in turn, it is still spiritual. And you can have some of the most spiritual understandings from my nigga, I think I was on shrooms that day too, huh? But I had a motherfucking spiritual ass insight, nigga, from washing a spoon. I was doing a dish, I was washing a spoon. I was like, all of the universes in this motherfucking spoon. Now, let's say you Mr. Spiritual or Miss Spiritual, ma'am, and let's say I ain't finna watch no motherfucking dishes. Well, first off, your shit, your crib would be dirty enough. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. But you ain't gonna wash the spoon, you wouldn't have got that. You know what I'm saying? Or when it comes to clothes or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Back to the topic. I know I can be all over the place, but I always come back right the fuck around. So you want to avoid the reincarnation trap. You want to be spiritual. You want to get the fuck up out of here. Hey, I'm with you on that, my nigga. I understand what this planet is. And you know what I'm saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I mean that. And that's my ideology, always has been. But at the same time, what can make it more of a good time? So the thing would be like, oh, I'm just saying, you know, it's like, but, you know, having a better physical body is going to help you. You're in this vessel, no matter if you like it or not. So why not make this motherfucker to the highest capability and quality that it can be? Now, you could look at it as like, oh, that's physical. But my nigga, you in a physical body. So you're just going to be a fat motherfucker. You're just going to be a fat spiritual motherfucker. Like, that might have worked for Buddha, but you look at you look at Avengers, motherfuckers with superpowers, which is technically spiritual powers, and you know what I'm saying, all the superheroes, you look at all the hieroglyphs, you look at all the motherfuckers was fit. So you're not gonna work on your physical body because you're here to have a spiritual experience. Don't make no sense. So when it comes to what else? Just having shit, like, you gotta wear clothes, right? So you're gonna be a bum, you're gonna be bummy, because you want to go without. And hey, everybody got what they want in this motherfucker. So if that's your path and that's what you want to do you. But I enjoy putting that shit the fuck on. Like, I've been, you know, my passion for fashion has been revving the fuck back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And side note, I'll make another video about this too, but when you always putting off your good shit, then your good shit stay your good shit. If you make your good shit your regular shit, then even better shit become your good shit. And then it's like a cycle. But I'm not going to, but just a side note, my nigga, put that shit the fuck on. Because you put that shit on, make you feel better. People treat you better. That's putting you in a better vibration. So that's going to make you attract more things to you, more money. That's going to make you attract more ideas. Because now you're in a higher vibration. You were feeling better. Now you're going to attract better mates. And to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, well, shit, you're going to attract a better mate if you higher vibrational. You know what I'm saying? So putting that shit on, you see how that affects you mentally, energetically, and then therefore spiritually? You be like, oh, I don't want any clothes and blah, blah, blah. It's the government. It's the blah, blah, blah. Bro, all of that shit, we know that shit is a part of that shit, bro. Trust me. But at the same time, it's about manipulating this shit to work for you. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to physicality, no matter what they're doing, and we got to start talking about what they are doing. Trust me, I was one of them. I get it. I get it, my nigga. I get it. But whatever they are doing, they are only using things that's been here since the beginning of time. And none of that shit exists outside of you. So what you need to motherfucking do is take that shit, take that energy, and repurpose that shit in you and put it in its proper place. Now that's motherfucking knowledge and game for your ass, nigga. So, like I was saying, so, you know what I'm saying? You put that shit on, you know what I'm saying? Eat healthier for the most part until you can mentally make yourself. But if you look at your motherfucking physical body, you know what I'm saying? Myself included, of certain parts, like, man, I'm finna mind over matter shit. I'm finna mind over matter. That shit was not fucking working because my subconscious was not convinced. But let's say in the sense of if you go towards the healthier shit, you eat better, raise your vibration up. Then if you want to mind over matter that shit, and now you're in the space and you have the energy to, then yeah. But I really feel like it get to the point where you ain't even tripping about eating that shit like that no more. Like, eating is not that fucking serious. And trust me, nigga, I'm a nigga that motherfucking ate. I know, nigga, that shit is not as motherfucking serious as we be making it, bro. That shit is just dead. Again, and get back in that motherfucking middle. In the middle. So, you know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? You like I said, you need food, so why not eat better? Even if you're gonna eat unhealthy or you're not gonna eat plant-based or fruits and veggies or air and water, like, you at least want better shit, right? So why not? Like, you're having the experience. And like, I just want to reiterate, everybody gonna do what the fuck they want to do in this motherfucker. So you do it for you, but like, that's just my thing is like, you know, why not put that shit on? Why not get the healthier clothes? Why not get the better food? If it costs more, shit, I'm gonna make more. I'm just gonna get that back. Why not have money? Like, these is all things that while you in this motherfucker, you need. Like, if you want to go be homeless, then do that. Like, it's nothing, you know, hey, salute, my nigga. More power to you. I'm cool on that shit. I'm cool. That's nothing against nobody. I'm not trying to make light of anybody's situation. I know that shit is fucked up. And I know some people, they feel free. That's a beautiful thing. But I'm in the middle to where I'm free, but I understand that I'm in it. So I'm in this world, but I'm not of it. I'm not of this shit. At any day, this shit can go and I'm gonna be cool. But while I'm here, I want the better shit. I have. Nigga, I'm gonna have. I'm manifesting, nigga. I will continue to have the best shit. Physical body, all of that shit. All of that shit is in a state that it is now, and it's continuing to raise up. And my spirituality is continuing to raise up. You don't have to pick and choose between. So now, let's take it back to the motherfucking tree of life, right? So, with this motherfucker, right? So, again, you know what I'm saying? You got the pillar of severity, you got the pillar of mercy, but then you got the middle of pillar. This is the pillar of balance. You know what I'm saying? So, again, left-hand path, I would consider the left-hand path to be kind of like the pillar of severity. I would consider the right-hand path to be like the pillar of mercy. So, you know, one of the things I touch on with the left-hand path is you take matters into your own hand. Right-hand path, you giving the power of the glory to something higher than yourself. The middle path, where you meet in the middle, is the balance of both. But again, like, so, you know, okay, super spiritual, I'm blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, I'm gonna give it up to God, blah, blah, blah. No, you meet in the middle. Understand that you're creating, but understand you got to surrender to your higher aspect and version of self, right? But again, to that middle, you know what I'm saying? Again, to the motherfuckers like, okay, you want to be spiritual and you don't want to come back here. How is you getting that? How are you getting to, because this for the niggas that know. So this is universe B. You got the universe A. I mean, this is universe A, excuse me. This is universe A that we're in, the physical universe. Universe B is where we come from, you know what I'm saying, the non-existence. We are in existence. You come from non-existence. In the Bible, in the beginning, it was black and the earth was formless and without void. But, you know what I'm saying, this is how you get there, through Doth. It's how you get to the Kalipoth, the reverse tree, the other tree, the dark side, where you actually truly come from. But how are you getting there? You have to go through the middle to get there. So I say that to say, you know what I'm saying, you need to go through the motherfucking middle. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, pick a side. Like, no, you have to be in the middle. So, you know what I'm saying, that was just that part of it for those who understand and familiar with the Kabbalah. But yeah, so like I said, bro, hopefully I covered everything, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you having a human experience, some beautiful spiritual insights. Like, my nigga, side note, like, since I've been putting that shit back on, I've been watching the motherfucking Kardashians, nigga. When I was younger, I used to love keeping up with the Kardashians because I used to motherfucking love Kim Kardashian. I used to love watching them. Thought they was fun. But one of the things that I love from watching that shit, that I used to love, was they was putting that shit the fuck on. Fat cribs, fat whips. You could say, oh, they're witches, they're blah, 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 blah. Nigga, that shit probably is true. I was one of the niggas watching them video. Like, oh, they didn't sacrifice Kanye, blah, 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 blah. Bro, everybody come here to have their own experience. Side note on that shit too. My nigga, you didn't know that they were doing whatever they do, and you let lust take you over to that side, and now you got caught up. That's on you, my nigga. Whoever, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular, but that's on you. What the fuck that got to do with me? So I'm gonna hate these people because they was doing what they told you they was, what they showed you they was doing? Fuck out of here. So back to the point, back to the topic. Yeah, I've been watching that shit again because they be putting that shit the fuck on and they showing you abundance. Because I've been focused on that abundance energy. Had the money oil, you know what I'm saying? Put the money oil on me, you know what I'm saying? Before I start making this motherfucker to put me in that energy. I've been watching motherfucking videos of billionaire, you know, because, bruh, like, I'm gonna have that shit. And that they program us with that bullshit. Oh, Easier for a rich man to get through the needle. Well, I'm a getting through the needle, the eye of a needle ass motherfucker. Then, Richard, it's easier for a rich man to get. Is it a rich? Yeah, is it a rich man or a camel or something like that? It's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get in the heaven world. Then the motherfucking camel from the guy, nigga, I'm finna, because okay, let's take it back up spiritual then, my nigga. Since you so smart, right? We know that shit is made of particles and waves. So ain't nothing real. What the nigga tell you in the Matrix? Only realize the truth. There is no spoon. Only yourself. You realize it's you bending. So in that case, bend the motherfucking camel, nigga. Get through the motherfucking eye of the needle, nigga. So like I said, nigga, I'm finna put this shit the fuck on. I'm finna keep being a real nigga. I'm finna keep calling myself pimp. And then that's another thing for you niggas. See how the time go, but it's okay. Cause I'm a real street nigga. I'm a real street ass nigga. Real spiritual street nigga. So, motherfucker talk about, oh, I can follow you but your name. And, hey, that's your perspective. I got mine. That's why we here, right? I understand that, right? But I'm gonna do you one better. So, what about all these other spiritual niggas? Such and such this, and I ain't talking about nobody in particular. I will beef with none of you niggas. I don't care. Don't mean nothing to me. I don't care. But I'm saying such and such this, such and this, with this spiritual name, spiritual such and such. Then at the end of the day, all of these niggas, you see the other side of them. It's just like a pastor. You can only keep up that illusion of that fake one-sided spirituality for so long, my nigga. So no, it ain't no peace, brother. Blah 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 blah. Now I got my niggas where I say peace, brother. You know, too. If that energy is met, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, my nigga? I'm still that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes when it comes to the programming of the good morning, like, I get it. You know, but sometimes I'll be like, well, shit, we dead in this motherfucker. This ain't the living room. So it's like, yeah, you speaking curses, but then you see how it's just so much shit to where it's just like, if I feel like saying good morning, then motherfucking good morning. Because we are mourning being in this motherfucker, because this is not the true shit like I just showed you. You get to the dark side, that's really the true shit. But at the end of the day, whatever. So I'm like, what up? What's happening? I'm still that nigga. I'm in this motherfucker. I don't have to be, you don't need to see no unk on my chest. You don't need to see nothing to understand that I'm that, because what's understood don't gotta be explained. A lot of these niggas, y'all wearing a uniform. And no offense to you, you still learning, I'm still learning. But I don't need to put on no motherfucking uniform or act as this or try to go without. Like, no, nigga, I'm finna have this motherfucking experience. But yeah, so, damn. But y'all know, real nigga go off on a tangent, come back. So with the name, right? I get it, you know what I'm saying? Pimp is something that you don't, you know, cool. If you don't want to watch the shit, hey, my nigga, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? With that nigga, that nigga Organics, God bless you. God bless him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even that, be less, whatever. Okay, whatever you want to call it, right? But, you know what I'm saying? More power to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna keep kicking this motherfucking psychedelic pimp shit, nigga. And so, like I said, with that, it's another motherfucking video on perspectives with pimp. And what do pimp stand for? Prioritizing internal manifestation. Perfecting internal manifestation prior. I'm still working out the kinks of saying that shit. Perfecting internal manifestation prior to what? Prior to when you see this shit in the motherfucking physical, the internal state. This shit. You know what I'm saying? The macro, then you flip that shit around and go to the back side, real dark side. Nigga, you understand? Salute. I'll see y'all on the next one. You dig on it, J. Bye.